Welcome to EPL Solutions. My name is Jerry. I'm going to be showing you the SpeedCut. SpeedCut is a high-speed descaling machine and liner removal tool that we have innovated for the industry in several different ways. I want to show this today. First of all, this is a totally new cable for the market. This is speed shaft cable designed for up to 3,200 RPMs and features a quick connect coupler, which is unique to the market. If I wished, I could put the same connector on a drill chuck and use 15 feet, 5 feet, 35 feet of our speed shaft cable on the end of a drill. However, we have designed and engineered a new 2 horsepower DC brushless motor to give us quite an edge in the market. Connect 4-inch chains. This potentiometer down here, I'm going to spin it at 1,500 RPMs where most competing products operate. This is 1,500 RPMs. I'm going to slowly dial it up to 2,000, 2,500, and 3,200 RPMs. Operation is as easy as possible. I have a foot pedal, or in the field, sometimes you want it in your hand. So we made this small and compact. So notice right now, the chains are hitting the lumber that's inside the 4-inch cast iron pipe. As I pull back, I'm going to find that sweet spot. I know it's probably very loud on the camera, but what I'm doing is buzzsawing chunks out of this lumber, which is not something you're typically going to find inside of a 4-inch pipe, but why not have the power to be able to do it? Especially if you're going to be removing tile grout with miller heads, clog chopper adapter tools for, well, clog chopping and drilling through things, also for reinstating through epoxy and lining material. And they come as small as this, 7/8 in diameter for 1.5 and 2-inch pipe for descaling laundry lines and kitchen lines. You can also adapt sandpaper bits onto this for doing reinstatements after you have cleaned out the reinstatement. And if you wanted to do epoxy coating, you can do that as well with quick connect couplers. I can also put extensions on this. Right now, this is 65 feet of cable, 10 millimeter speed shaft. My control box sits on top, or I can quickly disassemble it and be more versatile in the field, have this on the ground next to me, right here, and have full access and full control over this at all times. What I can do in this case, if I want to run it upright, if I'm in a very small area, it's very small, compact, this is my main line. This is as big as it has to get. I also don't require a generator to chew up the lumber I just showed you. This is all running off of a 15 amp power strip. And no one wants to run it off of a generator if they don't have to. I can plug this into any residential or commercial building and not worry about popping any breakers, and I'm continually running. You plug in power from the reel to your power supply box with a military quick connect weatherproof coupler. Quick and easy. It's also flush. So if you're worried about any of your fixtures breaking or falling off, this is a flush fitting and weatherproof. And then you plug in your AC power. AC is converted to the DC to charge up this motor. You plug in your foot pedal here, toggle switch on and off. Notice that when I was running this one, I made sure that when I walked over here, I turned the toggle switch off, because the foot pedal is your controller for this. Set my speed, and that's as easy as it gets. Simply plug in and play. The motor is engineered and designed by EPL Solutions with 2 horsepower DC brushless, spring drive as opposed to a right angle gearbox, which is very common, which is a power boost and torque resistor, and featuring the first oil block and self-lubricating system for cable. I remove one screw, put oil inside our syringe, and squirt lightweight oil. Could be 30 weight, 32 weight hydraulic oil. Any oil you so desire will go into this and lubricate your cable. A common issue which we did solve was the oil, but also burning through the sheath inside this spring. If you keep your oil block lubricated, you will not have that problem. Sometimes if I'm doing reinstatement in a small area, or I only have to go a short distance from my access point in the wall, 4-inch clean out, 3-inch clean out, 2-inch clean out, all I require is a drill and a drill chuck. Stick it on my 25-foot leader, put on a drill, and away I go. Sometimes 1700 RPMs, 2000 RPMs is sufficient to do what you need to do in a small area. So to make a small, compact, versatile, I just use a drill. If I don't want a drill and I want that serious power, then I will bring my machine in. I can lay it down like this, have my extension cable ready to go. That's about it. Thank you for watching. If you have any more questions or want to place your orders, you can reach us at epls-usa.com.